Hello everyone and welcome to a new video that takes a look at this brand new game called New Home Medieval Village. So it is essentially a medieval city builder, and I just wanted to say thank you to the devs who gave me a key for a free copy of the game. The reason that I'm starting us off here at the menu is that I wanted you to kind of check out this art style, but also there's a few things I wanted to point out, including that there's a building editor, which will function much like City Skylines, where you can edit things a little bit. And I think that's going to open up a whole realm of possibilities for people to be able to customize this game. But we'll go ahead and hop into a new game just so I can show you some of the basic mechanics and you can get a sense of what it feels like. So we're going to call this a YouTube town here. We'll leave it on medium and spring and all that. I had done one town, but as you can see, it's got a nice clear interface here. The first thing you need to do is build a dock. Everything kind of comes off of this dock because a boat will stop by and bring your first people. So you have an opportunity to build a road, and then this is one of my favorite mechanics in the whole game here, is that you can use shift and add a curve. So what that means is you kind of hold shift and then you can click where you want the bend to be. So like if we want to bend around those trees, we can do that, which I think is a really nice. A lot of games along these lines don't give you such a cool tool. So you get your essentially a lot like City Skylines. What you want to be doing is zoning these areas for people to live. And okay, so here's the boat. Once the boat gets here, we want to buy resources. So we want to buy them all. We want to buy all the resources here. And we have a little bit of cash. So now that we bought these resources, you can see them up here in the top right. We should start getting population soon. I believe I need to build a hostel first, though. Before you can even build the houses, you need to have a hostel, and people will stop by. I think we're going to need to go with... so we can change the speed of the game down here. This is also helpful to see, for those who are interested in the historical element, that it's based in the early 1600s. So that boat's going to leave. If I had built this earlier, it would have been better. So you can see this little icon here lets me know that they need water, so we can get a water well. I'll probably move it up so that it covers a little bit more of a radius. So we'll get some houses built once people get here. And you can build all these extra buildings. Okay, so here we go. People just arrived. They came on this boat. We probably want to buy more resources here, and that will be good to get us going. I probably want to comfortably play on 2x here. So you can see they're building these first few houses, and there's a strong demand for jobs. So we don't want to move up. So there's kind of the poor, average, decent, wealthy. So we want to stick with, we'll build, oops, sorry about that. We'll build a farm over here. Farms allow you can pick a grain, vegetables, or spices, I believe. So that's getting going. But you can also put in these poor commercial buildings, and these will be essentially jobs for people. So there's more folks coming into the hostel. We're not going to buy anything now. We have plenty of stuff here. And eventually, that's going to be how you're going to make money, is to sell things there. So they have a need for more housing, so we'll put more houses in here. Now, obviously, I'm not laying this out particularly strategically. There might be better ways to kind of min-max your setup. But this is the idea, and as you can see, it's not grid-based. It's very nicely made. It's a pretty game, and I left the music on. If you listen, I'll be quiet for a second. It's beautiful, peaceful music, a very calming environment. I think fans of Banished are gonna really enjoy this game. In terms of map size, I did medium, so you can see here it's not huge, um, but there's a whole range of additional buildings. So once we get to a larger uh, population, then you can build a church and a mosque and a tavern and a tailor and a lumberjack, so on, library, school, high school clinic, large clinic, police, fire, uh, all of those all of those things, and you can tell the game is in development still because they've got a trading dock coming and a warehouse coming. So it's very good. And if we look here, the boat is in uh, we're able to look at the quantity of the goods and the quality. When you produce your own, they tend to be better quality than the things that you trade for. And there seems to be some sort of scale built in for that as well. I haven't fully unlocked all of that yet, but it's neat to know that that's the case. So you can also put in a pasture here. Um, so we can be producing meat, and I don't know what that is. Oh, drinks. Yeah, we'll keep it on meat. But you can essentially continue doing this kind of thing. Maybe we want to add a little orchard here so we can make some fruit as well. I think it wants me to make the road a little longer, so I can do that. And then we'll add in a little orchard. Field boundary can't be placed here. Interesting. What if I do this way? I'm not entirely sure. It could be an elevation issue. It might be too steep there. Let's maybe try this end. I don't know what's causing that problem, and I don't want to get bogged down in it. So, anyways, you can also place those. These commercial buildings, like I said, are jobs. So we can always utilize this where they want more housing for people and potentially more jobs for villagers. So we would keep expanding that, and eventually, yeah, see, we've unlocked the tailor and the lumberjack, the cellar, the tavern, the library, but we only have $11,000, so we would want something that's going to be bringing us income. So maybe we put a lumberjack over here, and that can start bringing in wood, which we can then trade out, something along those lines. But you can see it's a very sweet, very relaxing game. I don't know that I would say it's an immediate buy right now. I think, in just being honest, my advice would be to hold on a little bit longer and wait for the devs to add just a little bit more to the game. And if you are interested in development aspects, perhaps you would want to do some editing of buildings and that kind of thing. I could definitely see somebody who has an interest in the development process kind of wanting to be in on this early stage. But for somebody who's looking for a full playthrough experience, I would say you probably want to hold off just a little bit longer. But I mean, I had to do an update right before I was able to play tonight. So that means the devs are actively working on the game. It looks beautiful. It sounds great. The gameplay loop looks like a lot of fun. So I know I'll be playing it more and posting more on the channel. And I hope that if you like this sort of game, that you will drop a like on the video so the devs can get some encouragement from this review. And I hope that you will subscribe to the channel and look for the next video about this game, New Home, a medieval community builder. Thanks so much for your time. Bye for now.